Hello and welcome to this tutorial video from JLG at Home Book Fairs. My name is Terrell, and today I'll be showing you how to set up your online book fair. After you submit the online scheduling request form, we will send you a scheduling confirmation email that includes a link to this page right here, Set Up Your Book Fair. First thing to do is to enter in some information about yourself and your school. You can choose to give the book fair itself a name. Based on the name of the school itself, or based on a theme, or based on the season. Next, you can see these two different fields pertaining to book fair dates. The dates on the left that are all grayed out, this represents the 2-week window that you initially selected when you sent in that online scheduling request form. And you cannot edit these dates here, but if you need to reschedule, all you need to do is reach out to us via email, bookfairs@juniorlibraryguild.com. However, you can choose to display a shorter window if you would like. Some people have found that helps create a sense of urgency among shoppers. You have the choice of setting a goal in either a dollar amount or in a number of books sold. So you could say, I want to sell 150 books, or you could say our goal is, let's say $2,000 for our book fair. Of course, you also have the option of ticking this box to hide the goal from the public-facing book fair page. I'll leave it unticked for now so that I can show you what the goal looks like. Next, you start customizing your book fair catalog. So you are welcome to include as many of these categories as you like. You can include all 3 if that would be useful. We know that many times shoppers have students in different grades. So there might be middle schoolers with brothers and sisters in high school. Also, there could be some older elementary school students who are ready to read middle school books, or some older middle school students who are ready for high school books. If you're at all concerned about sensitive topics or subject areas, you can use these filters down here to restrict what might appear in some of these books. Now, JLG books don't generally have a ton of graphic or objectionable content anyway, but sometimes there are discussions of difficult topics. And we want to make sure that your book fair catalog serves the needs of your school. The next thing to do would be come back up here and upload a school logo, which might be a crest or a mascot. You can also upload a headshot or an avatar of yourself, or a Bitmoji, which is increasingly popular in these digital times. Then you can create a recommendation list. This is a subset of up to 25 books that have your personal stamp of approval in addition to ours. So you can click Create Recommendation List. You can use these filters to narrow down the books that appear. So let's say I might be looking specifically for Spanish language books to recommend. Add those to my list. And of course, you might read a little bit about the book here as a synopsis and some other details. Then you can clear the filter. Let's say I want to look specifically for humorous books. add those. And then you might want to see all the ones. Oh, you know what? I still had humor selected, so let me clear that. And then I'll click show my list. Apply that filter, and then these are all the books that I have selected so far, and I have the option to remove them. When I'm done creating my recommendation list, I can go back to my setup page. I have all the customizations complete. It is important to take care of any filters before you create the recommendation list, just so you don't accidentally add books to the recommendation list that then are filtered out. So you want to do the filters first. Once all that's done the way you like, click Save Book Fair. You can then preview your book fair. You can see here's our logo, the name of the school, the name of our fair, our goal, how many days left there are until, because this is a fair that runs in September, so there's a long way to go until it ends. But then you can see the progress toward the goal there as well. Here's where your recommendation list appears. And then down here is the shopping section, and you can say you can see all the ones that are on my list have that little banner at the top. And of course, if I come back to the setup page and I decide I'd rather keep the goal private, I can tick that box, click Save Book Fair, Preview. And the goal does not appear. And back on your setup page, in a separate video, we'll talk about creating teacher wish lists. This is how you will get to the page to manage them after they've been created. So make sure again that everything is saved. And then when you are ready, you can press that publish button. I'm not going to publish this one right now, but when you publish, you will be taken to your book fair dashboard, which there's also a link to right here. So after you publish, it'll bring you here. You can press this button to copy the link to share your book fair directly with customers. You can see how much money you've earned so far. And you can access these resources, our FAQ, the checklist timeline, the book fair kit. And if you were to host multiple book fairs over the next few years, then they would all be listed here. So you would be able to compare them and the funds they raised. And the one that is current will say current and be highlighted in red. And you have the ability to edit your book fair even after it has gone live. You can edit these options anytime you want. So thank you very much, and let us know if you have any questions.